It's been a while, I've been waiting. I feel alone in this empty house. It's a little complicated, but I know we're about to go off now. Saturday night, feeling my vibe. I'ma get down like I always do. Kicking it back, heartbeat fast. About to go out like I am used to. Dancing with the boys and the girls, yeah. Doing what we do in the world. We are 1000%. Don't let them forget. Go hard till the end, cause you know that we are 1000%. We do it our way. Don't care what they say, cause you know that we are 1000. We keeping it, 1000. You best believe it, keeping it, we keeping it 1000. After all is said and done, we still got us. We got love, we're one. A toast to us, the 1000th one. Ooh. We gon' keep this up cause we are 1000%. Don't let them forget. Go hard till the end, cause you know that we are 1000%. We do it our way. Don't care what they say, cause you know that we are
1000.
We keeping it 1000. You best believe it. Keeping it, we keeping it 1000.
Happy 1000, y'all.
Love you.
Y'all.
Good morning, millennials, and welcome back to The Toast. Happy Thursday, but most importantly, happy 1000th episode of The Toast, formerly known as The Morning Toast. Nevertheless, here we are. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
I'm darn good, ready to celebrate 1000.
We keeping it 1000.
You best believe it.
You best believe it.
Literally, I can't believe it.
Me neither. I hope you guys enjoyed, that special performance we put together for you. It took a lot of work.
Yeah, but it was so worth it. We needed something really special to commemorate this milestone. I feel like if most people who are listening are like, that's insane, 1000 episodes. But I could see some people being like, well, you do it every day.
Do you think, right, it's like, great, I went to my job 1000 days,
right,
like, good for you.
I feel like we just need to really acknowledge the importance. Because it's not, of course, you go to your job 1000 days, but to put out 1000 podcast episodes is an insane level of podcasting. And that's
so proud of us.
That doesn't even include Patreon.
Right,
or the redheads.
Right. Apparently, like, we've really, if you think about it nice and deep, we've reached 1000 a long time ago after, Patreon, going on other people's podcasts. But The Toast here, 1000 episodes. I feel so proud of us. I love The Toast.
Love.
I am curious. I think we were having this conversation. Do you think there's a person out there who has listened to every single episode of The Toast? I feel like, yeah.
I feel like yes, in theory, but maybe no.
I know.
Because think about all the people who have been with us, like, really since day one. It's not like that many people who have been here from the beginning, but even those people, like, who have been here from day one, like, something came up.
They have a life.
They missed an episode. There was a guest co-host they didn't give a shit about.
Right. And even you and I were saying, like, I don't think either of us have listened to every single episode, because while we've been here for 95% of them, when I was on the road and you were on maternity leave, like, I wasn't watching every single one. I wasn't. And neither were you.
When I was on maternity leave, I definitely, like, missed a couple of yours. And when I used to host without you, when you would go on tour, I know you weren't watching most of them.
I was busy.
You were busy. So I don't know if there's anyone out there who's watched all 1000. If you have,
show yourself.
Yeah, there's no way to prove it, but just, like, if you really believe that you have, show yourself.
Yeah, let us know. It's nice to know, like, we're not speaking into a void.
No, well, we're not speaking into a void, even if someone didn't tune in every 1000 days.
Right.
Because people are tuning in.
So let's take a look back.
In order to look ahead.
Right. What are you feeling in this moment, Jax?
I'm feeling proud. I'm feeling like we've reached a level of podcasting that's, like,
elite.
Yeah. Because not only do we have a top podcast, which a lot of people do, especially when you launch your podcast, you're probably in the top if you're an existing influencer or celebrity or notable person. But it's like we are tops And we've been doing it for so long, and we're tops even after 1,000 episodes. Like, call me when you're tops after 1,000 episodes. When people get to know you 1,000 times, do they still like you?
I would agree. I'm feeling an enormous sense of pride. Also, you know, a little condescension. Like, we're better than all the other podcasts.
Yeah, like how many episodes have you done of your
300?
podcast?
Oh, that's cute. I remember when we hit 300. We were so young.
It was like 12 years ago.
It does also make you feel like a little old, you know? Just a little, but not old, but more established.
The older you get in this industry and you're still having success, like that to me is so impressive.
I agree.
More impressive than a young person or a novice having success.
Right. It's hard to stay relevant.
Everything is exciting at first. And everyone can churn out a couple podcasts. Everyone has something to say.
Yeah.
But you have something to say 1,000 times.
Every day.
And to unburden yourself 1,000 times.
So it's pride. It's definitely a little holier than thou. It's also a little anxiousness about, you know, the tape holding together these balloons. I'm not going to lie. These balloons are not, you know, welded to the wall.
No.
They are being held together by, you know, duct tape and a prayer.
It was a DIY moment for Tardy and I.
It was a DIY moment for Tardy and I, yes. And that's pretty much a summation of what I'm feeling.
Yeah. And I say that these balloons represent this show.
Hanging on by a thread.
Not only in the 1,000th of their nature, but they're so beautiful and they add so much color. But you know, at any moment, you never know what they're going to do.
Snap.
They could twist and turn.
It's so true. Like this set of balloons is kind of a personification of our brand.
Yeah. Not that they would like snap and disappear and like we're not going anywhere, but like we could just twist.
No, it's like they look good, but if only you knew what was going on behind the scenes.
Amazing things.
Amazing things.
Why are we talking like we're running like a...
No, but like I think we put together... we're actually really transparent about like, you know, our trials and tribulations. Like, you know, everyone who is here with us putting together the Florida studio, remembers the days we forgot to put our microphones on. We're pretty transparent about how like it's low-key difficult to have a web show.
Yeah, also... And I feel like a reason why we wanted to perform a song this morning, I was saying this yesterday to Claudia, is like so much of the beginning of this show was really like us embarrassing ourselves for the greater good. Yeah. I think our first show of The Toast was extremely embarrassing.
Oh, I don't even think embarrassing is a strong enough word.
If you managed to watch the whole episode because of the outages that occurred.
You know what it was? It wasn't embarrassing. It was humiliating. It was humiliating.
And then, of course, we performed when your first song came out, Toast.
Which is one of the most iconic moments in Toast history.
Right. But we were embarrassed again. The speaker fucking died. Yep. Like, here we are, like, putting ourselves out there, making up a dance, and the speaker died. And it was the best moment ever, but, like, we're a little embarrassing.
No, there's something about us that is embarrassing. I think it's because we're sisters and, like, you know, we
just, like, have weird ideas. Close down Sunday.
Very, very embarrassing.
But like I would do it all again, and like that's what we're
Wouldn't
about.
Change a thing.
And I said to Claude, I feel like we've gotten like a little too cool, and we need to go back to our embarrassing roots.
I completely agree.
Of doing weird sister shit.
I agree, and that's what you just saw earlier today. Thanks to Ben for getting involved.
Yeah.
I completely agree. We are like constantly just putting ourselves out there and being embarrassing. But I think that's why people relate to us, you know? I hate seeing people who's like, everything is so perfect, you know?
Yeah, because it's not.
No, we know it's not. Like, so stop lying to us.
Yeah, so we just needed to go back to our roots. And like, obviously, we're performers.
Yeah, we are.
We're extremely musical. We love to dance.
Extremely.
And this show encompasses everything that we love.
Yeah.
And those are all the things that we love.
You said it best. I couldn't say it better if I wanted to.
So it was really important that we did that.
Yeah. I felt good.
I felt really good. And that's how we're going to commemorate this special day, aside from balloons.
I know. I like kind of love the balloons. They're adding like a cute accent to our studio.
I know. We need to just like change out every day.
I get a new balloon every day.
1001,
1002,
1000.
And then we'll never lose count.
It's hard to keep count.
It is hard
especially with our new interface.
Right.
On the back end, like they don't help you keep count. We've been doing it manually.
Yeah, at our old one we used to, but that's just more like podcasts. Like, let us know if you want like a separate Patreon.
It's kind of like an us problem.
Yeah, that we're just like inflicting onto you.
But don't worry about it, because we'll keep track, and we have to keep keeping track because hopefully, Baruch Hashem, one day 2000, I only have to get one new balloon.
So 2000 will be what, in like 3 years?
How many years have we been doing the show?
Oh, 6.
5, 6. It'll be in 6 years.
It's like not that many.
Not that many.
I guess because there's 365 days in the year.
We do about...
But there's like we do 220 episodes a year.
Yeah.
Depending on, you having children.
Times 5 and change.
Yeah.
There you go. That's us. 5 and change. That's how long we've been doing the show.
It's been a pleasure. I'd like to thank everyone who got us here, which is, me, Jackie,
Rice,
Strice, the unwavering support of our friends and family. We are so blessed.
Yes.
And most importantly, the well, sometimes wavering, we understand.
Those who didn't waver.
Yeah, the, scrupled girlies who listen, and boys, excuse me, who listen to the show every day. We are so appreciative. We love that you guys just like get us, you get our language, you get in on the fun, like life isn't that serious. You tune into the toast, you're going to have a good time, you're going to laugh, you're going to giggle, and everything's going to be okay. So thank you to everyone who's ever tuned into an episode. We are so grateful for you. And honestly, the toast wouldn't be the same without the toasters. And I think that's an understatement.
Yeah. We're so grateful to you, those who tune in and keep tuning in.
Yeah, we love
really
you.
Enjoy it. Even if you are like hate watching, you're a fan, to spend an hour a day with us every day. You really love us.
No, and I feel good knowing like 1,000 times we have made someone laugh. Because at least once an episode, we're going to make someone laugh.
At least.
So that's millions of laughs if my math is correct.
If we counted the laughs, Claude,
countless.
It would be off the charts.
So
we wouldn't have enough balloons.
We wouldn't have enough balloons. Party City would be quaking.
Yeah.
These are from Party City. Yeah, we're like kind of a big budget production.
Yeah, it was a really premium experience going there. I love all the candy they have out.
I
got some candy. Mike and Ike's.
Dude,
yeah,
I kind of like
myself.
how they have like individually wrapped.
You know what? So I went for the individually wrapped. I grabbed a bag to make myself a bag to unburden myself.
Right, of course.
And it was actually all crap.
Crap?
It was crap. I think the last time we went to Party City is when we were coming from Fat Camp, and we had like a break in the day, and we got to go to Party City to get like some supplies for the campers.
You're saying that's the last time we've ever been to a Party City?
Yeah, for me in person, I believe that's the last time I've been. So I was so excited. Oh my god, I can get like piece by piece candy. Like I'm coming.
You're like Kelly Clarkson.
I haven't had candy in months.
Piece by piece.
But today, like as a grown discerning woman, when I went, it was crap. Like the kind of stuff that's like nerds type thing.
Are you saying the selection was crap or the quality? Like, was it stale?
I didn't try it because the selection was crap.
I feel like those pieces like actually sit out for many months.
No, and there were a lot of pieces that they were like individually wrapped, but not in a way that felt safe to me.
Yeah, individually wrapped does open you up to some potential
and like other
harmful
people could be like touching it.
Yeah,
and it just, I had to go for my own box of Mike and Ike and a bag of combos.
Of course, a bag of combos.
If I see a combo, I gotta get a combo.
That's so funny that I don't have the same feeling towards combos, but I have the same feeling towards other things in general. You know what? I can't see without immediately touching and eating while I'm waiting to pay. The mini little tubes of M&Ms, you pop the lid open.
Oh.
Something about those, they taste better than regular M&Ms. Something about like sucking it out of that tube. It's delightful.
I didn't know that was your predilection. I could have picked one up for you.
That's my drug of choice.
I could have gotten one for you if I had known. I had the hookup at Party City.
Now you know.
I said, put it on the biz. I actually forgot to expense the balloon.
What?
Yeah.
Were these balloons expensive?
They actually kind of were.
Yeah.
But this is a gift from me to the show.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I didn't get you anything.
You're always getting me something. Your presence is a gift.
No, actually, I did get you something.
The laughs you give me.
I did get you something.
I'm scared. What?
My departure. Just what you wanted. I'm leaving right after this, headed to the airport. Good, because it's the one you got.
Literally, you're a fucking liar.
That's what you wanted.
You're such a fucking liar.
You said,
I've been
Claudia,
begging
you have to be out of here by Friday.
I've been begging you to stay, wenchaholic.
You said, Claudia, you have to be out of here by Friday.
Wenchy McWencherson, I've been begging you to stay, you fucking liar.
Did you not say I have to be out of here by Friday?
No.
Really?
No.
Someone isn't coming to sleep in my room?
So I could have made a
so I could keep sleeping
accommodations.
There? I could keep sleeping there?
The B&B could expand.
I could keep sleeping there.
You could keep sleeping there.
It's funny how our tune changes once I book my flight.
No, and once I'm on the air, like, bitch, come on.
Right. Totally. You totally gets me out, and it's fine. My time here is up,
No, I actually don't feel, sometimes I feel that way, but I actually don't feel that way. Like, I feel like you're leaving, like, in the middle of something beautiful.
I know. And if I didn't have, I kind of have like
you have an event. So
I have
why
an
don't you
event
tell the truth?
I have an event on Monday, which okay, Claudia, you could stay till Sunday. I have to get like a spray tan, nails. I need like 3 days to decompress. Because I have like a big gig on Monday for Fashion Week that I cannot miss, and I cannot be like looking puffy and like, gross for. So I need to start my Monday prep tomorrow.
Yeah, I understand that. Plus it's like, if we're not doing toast episodes, if it's just Saturday and Sunday, like you could take those at home.
Yeah.
And I know you'll be back soon, and I will be up to New York, like I think within the month. I'm going to try it. That's my plan.
This was an unplanned trip, but a very necessary one.
Yeah, because of 1,000.
1,000, and we didn't even plan it that way.
No, but like that's just so us. Kismet,
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 shared.
Great things happen when we're together.
Great things happen when we sing.
If we were remote, I would have like 1-0 on mine, and he would have 0-0.
I don't even know how we would have commemorated, and I'm so glad we don't have to even think about that, because
we could have added cool graphics in post.
Yeah, like the 1000s would be dancing, you know?
The 1000s.
We're keeping it 1000. You best believe it. Okay. I feel we've acknowledged, I feel we've commemorated, and while this is a special episode, we are still here to do our job.
Like, it's not, there's something about this that feels really final, but it's like, this is just one episode of thousands.
Because you know what the thing about us is? The show must go on.
The show must go on. The terrible stories must be dissected.
It wouldn't be like a quintessential episode if the stories weren't terrible, and they are. But
today's stories are like particularly crappy, and it's not even... It's like not even, sometimes the stories, like there's a lot of landmines out there. So it's like, we're not going to talk about that story or that story. So we kind of, have to get creative.
Yeah.
No, but today, like, I would have talked about anything. And it's crap.
It's crap. So if you want to get into the crap and give the people what they want, which is crappy-o.
But we always make the best out of the crap.
I said
by
yesterday.
The end of the show, I'm like, hey, those stories weren't so bad.
I said yesterday, the crappier the stories, the better the episode.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's nice when we have a big scandal to dissect and we can really put our investigative hats on. But there's nothing better than just like endlessly mocking people. And that's what we do when the stories are so crappy.
It's true. So without further ado, today's 1000th episode.
No, 1000th.
1000th.
We're keeping it 1000.
You best believe
We
it.
keeping it 1000.
That was harmony.
Yes, it was. But I harmonized. You sang the melody.
She won't
Jackie. Okay,
that I am a harmonizer.
Have we had this conversation on the podcast where Jackie thinks she's harmonizing, but she's not?
I don't know if we've had it on the podcast.
Okay, Jackie thinks she knows how to harmonize because she's like, I can only do it with Luke Combs. It's like, gee, I wonder why. Because Luke Combs has a really low register, so when girls, or Jackie in this case, sings a Luke Combs song, she's singing the same note in a higher octave. So she thinks she's harmonizing, and she'll do it in the car. She's like, I just harmonized. I'm like, no, sweetheart, that's not a harmony. It's not a harmony.
It is.
Do you want me to lie to you?
Margot said it was a harmony.
The fuck does Margot know about musical theater?
Margot knows music.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
Do you want to show people?
No, it's like...
I love this bar I stumbled on.
Gorgeous.
Not a harmony. If there's like a vocal teacher listening, tell Jackie how to harmonize. I don't know how to harmonize. It's actually really hard.
Luke and I always harmonize.
Not a harmony.
I also harmonize a little in Buy Dirt. If you watch my story from yesterday, you'll hear it actually. I'm singing in my bathroom and it's crazy.
Again, not a harmony.
You know what is a harmony though? This show.
It is so harmonious.
Most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes a little acrimonious.
I love the acrimony when it's I get to call you a wench.
Also, raise your hand if you only know the word acrimonious from Friends. There's a whole storyline about it. I didn't know that there was a word that was the opposite of harmonious.
It's beautiful.
Turns out it's acrimonious.
It's an antonym.
And I'm so glad I know that word.
It's an antonym.
And we're such antiphiles that we love antonyms.
Trills. Now, without further ado, it is time for the 1000th time that you know the Fast 5 stories that you need to know.
And I'd like to give an extra special thanks to those who sponsored our 1000th episode. Your support, keeps the lights on. It means a lot to us. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode,
and
State Farm.
Thank you to those who have sponsored along the way to get us to 1,000.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create a plan that gives you options so you get an affordable price. And it comes with a lot of benefits, like the coverage you want, a policy that helps cover what's important to you, an affordable price that's just for you. Because after all, life is just better when you can personalize your experiences. We are all about personalization, customization here at The Morning Toast, whether it's a playlist that we like, Jackie Ho Ho Ho, a personal favorite, whether it's comedy, poetry. All these things are so personal.
So personal.
And they deserve to be customized, just like your insurance. And State Farm, they know that very few things in life are more personal than insurance. Personalizations means you have the power to choose what you want to include and what you want to leave out. It just feels better that way. And why shouldn't insurance work like that too? That's what the State Farm Personal Price Plan is all about. You can choose to include options like bundling your home and auto policies. That means you'll get the coverage you want at an affordable price just for you. In the end, you'll have the policy that gives you what you want. What feels better than that? Now, one of my favorite things to say, and I'm so glad why State Farm is sponsoring the show, like a good neighbor. You want to harmonize? State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com today to create your State Farm personal price plan. Prices may vary by state. Options selected by customer, availability, and eligibility may vary. Again, that is call or go to statefarm.com today to create your State Farm personal price plan. Today's episode is also brought to you by Sundays. Sundays is healthy. Sundays is the air-dried dog food made from a short list of human-grade ingredients. Sundays was co-founded by Dr. Tori, a practicing veterinarian, which I think just brings peace of mind to dog moms and dads all around this great nation, ourselves included. So Sundays is different, not an e.l.f, not like other food. They contain 90% meat, 10% vegetables, 0% synthetic nutrients. Besides USDA beef and all-natural chicken, you will find digestive aids like pumpkin and ginger, also disease-fighting antioxidants. So dog parents, ourselves included, have reported a noticeable health improvement in their pups, including softer fur, for Theo, fresher breath. I didn't know what like a main cause. Theo's breath literally smelled so bad a few weeks ago. Switching up his food has made an enormous difference, and it turns out like he wasn't eating real food, no USDA grade, you know.
He wasn't eating food that was like real food.
Real food. A lot of other dog parents reported better poops, more energy. Theo is loving Sundays. He gets so excited at dinner time and breakfast time, and it just feels good to know like we're feeding our dogs. I hate to even call them dogs. It's so disrespectful.
We're feeding our loved ones.
We're feeding our sons the best of the best, you know, high quality. It's also affordable. Sundays cost 40% less than other healthy dog food brands because Sundays doesn't waste money shipping frozen packages. Instead, they spend on what matters, which is sourcing the best all-natural ingredients for your pup. Super convenient. There's zero prep, zero mess, and zero stress. We've worked out a special deal for our dog-loving listeners. Get 35% off your first order for Sundays when you go to sundaysfordogs.com/toast or just use code TOAST at checkout. That's sundaysfordogs.com/toast. Upgrade your pup to Sundays and feel good about the food you feed your dog.
Thank you, Turdy.
Welks.
Our first story, a little literary news. It's twofer.
Literally news?
Literary news because one, Barbara Streisand is releasing her memoirs called
Memoirs of a Streisand.
Called Shifting Streisand.
Mine's better.
We'll have to leave it to Barbara.
Yeah.
I really do think it should be called Shifting Streisand. She can't really call it Memoirs of a Streisand because like that's just too much of a derivative
reference
of something else. And it's like, I know she wants to be her own woman.
Original.
And I think it's like perfect for her career, like the Shifting Streisands.
Has she released the title?
She has. And it's neither of those.
Is it good? Is it a competitor?
No, it is definitely number 3 out of those 3. It is My Name is Barbara.
Come again?
My Name is Barbara.
And then underneath that, it'll have her name, right? The author name, Barbara Streisand. So it seems repetitive.
Yeah. So not only that, but Lea Michele has taken to TikTok to joke about the whole thing. And she said, I have 265 days to learn to read.
Now, I don't know who is responsible, but somebody got to Lea Michele maybe a year ago, less. You know, I can't really tell time.
Yeah. I would say like around the same time of Funny Girl, like when she's on this like press kick.
Somebody gave her a stern talking to and said, Lea,
lean in, wench.
Lean in. Like you have to start getting in on the joke. The more you're like defensive about it, the more people actually think you might not be able to read. Also, this is like a great moment for you. Like imagine the content. And you know what? She has over delivered. It's almost getting a little old, but like the fact that she's now started to lean into it, like it's still acceptable to talk about it because other people are still talking about it. Love this for her. I do, though, have like questions about her relationship with Barbara Streisand. Like, there's no confirmation, but I think like the internet's general assumption is that like Barbara hates Lea.
Yeah, it's always, you know, the tale as old as time of the usurper, really. The young hot thing who everyone's comparing you to, and it's like she's the new you, and that's just fucking rude to everyone. And I also think like they're both bona fide divas.
Yeah.
So it's not like Babs is just like uplifting everyone all the time.
Yeah, I don't think Babs though like reached out to Lea or even Beanie when they were cast in the Broadway. I don't think Barbara, honestly, I don't think she's a woman who supports other women, and that kind of makes me like her.
No, especially I don't think she's a woman who supports other women in her vein.
Yeah.
Women created in her image.
So
like I think she would support,
you know, a tennis player.
100. I think she supports Serena Williams
1,000%.
1,000%.
We keeping it.
1,000. That was pretty good.
Okay. You sang the melody. It's fine.
No, but together.
Yeah, no, it was gorgeous.
Because that's what we have here. We have harmony.
We have togetherness.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes there's acrimony.
And that is the opposite of harmony.
Another thing about Barbara and Lea Michele is like, I do believe they've really only like been in the same room once together. And that was when they did like a Kennedy Center honors of Barbara Streisand and Lea Michele.
And this picture was taken.
Oh, is that where it's at?
I don't know. It looks like they're at
like a restaurant.
A sports bar.
A downtown edgy club.
Yeah, there's a TV in the background that says Jodie.
I just like,
maybe it was like a post-Oscars party when like that Jodie Foster had won.
Oh, perhaps. But there's not like a big gallery of photos of them together. Like
no. There's this one where Lea looks like a true fan.
Yeah, and so when Lea performed at that like Barbara Streisand honors thing, she did amazing, and they cut the camera to Barbara, and Barbara just looks like beyond annoyed, unimpressed.
I get it.
It's diva behavior. Yeah,
I get it. It's like if there was toast honors and they had
like a bunch of women trying to be funnier than us.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah, like doing our bits, like singing 1000. No. Oh my god, I would vomit. I would literally
so true.
Walk out of the room. That's fucking rude.
It's so true.
So you have to think about it. Like,
no, it's so true. I have to put myself in Barbara's shoes. Also a good title, In My Shoes.
I know, but like she's got to change the name of this book.
It's really bad. I will not be reading this. One thing about me, I think a lot of people assume, because like I love Funny Girl, I'm a Jewish queen and I love to sing. People think like I would like take a bullet for Barbara Streisand. Like I actually wouldn't. I don't really like fuck with her.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it's not like that crazy. You're not predictable. That's the thing about people. Like if you liked her, you'd be predictable. So true. But you're so unpredictable.
I like to keep people on their toes, which is why I decided not to like Barbara Streisand.
And why you like some people that people probably would think that you wouldn't like. That you would find really annoying.
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. And like country music in general, I don't think people expect that from us.
That's a curveball, but now they expect it.
Yeah, because we bought dirt.
Bad dirt.
It's going to be a really heavy singing episode.
As it fucking should be. Singing has gotten us to 1,000 episodes. It's what sets us apart.
I wonder where we would be if we didn't sing.
Probably at like episode 390, because we'd have gone down to weekly episodes.
Because we just like ran out of things to talk about because we couldn't sing.
Because we couldn't sing and like be inspired by ourselves.
Right. Ourselves.
Bad dirt.
Are you going to read Barbara's book?
No, but I think it will be good.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 80 years old. She's had this insane career of movies, songs, TV, Broadway,
Grammy, Tony,
bus, club, another bus. So I think it will be amazing. Amazing story about an amazing woman that I personally won't be reading.
Yeah, but I think if like there's certainly an audience for this, and I think this is like huge for them.
There's a huge audience.
The gay community will be first in line.
Yeah, and we need like a strong celeb memoir. We get a few a year. I think this is going to be great. The publishing house said Barbara is a living legend, a woman who in a career spanning 6 decades has excelled in every area of entertainment, and this engrossing and delightful book will be eagerly welcomed by her millions of fans. Dozens of books have been written about Streisand, but now in My Name is Barbara, she tells the story in her own words.
There are a few celebrity memoirs like highly anticipated. Paris's is coming out soon.
Yes.
Britney's like, who knows?
They ran out of paper.
I feel like it's not coming out.
It's because there's a paper shortage.
Is there?
Yeah, that's what TMZ reported.
No, I think like we all know why the book is probably delayed, and it's because like Britney doesn't care and Britney is living her life. So there are a few good. This will be a good year for celebrity memoirs. That's exciting stuff.
I'm ready.
Me too. Ready, come and find me. I'm not gonna hack out the sun on my side.
Are you ready for our next story?
I am.
Which is some rich people news.
My favorite category of news.
Kylie Jenner, ad is covering the headline, starts construction on a mega mansion 3 years after paying $15 million for a vacant lot near Kris and Khloe's compounds.
Oh, I didn't realize she had a lot near them.
Yeah, because I knew that she put her house up on the market. It's
the one that she that looks like a fortress.
The one, she moved into it during COVID, and it's like very modern. It's listed for $21.9 million. I remember her doing that, and I was like, oh, like where shall she go?
Didn't she pay way more than that? I remember reporting like 40 or 50, but then I must be wrong.
No, because like real estate in Los Angeles is like doing well.
It's like a good investment, yeah.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. So new photos, aerial photos of her property in construction have been obtained exclusively by Daily Mail, showing what appeared to be the mansion being built on a hill. She's literally living in a mansion on a hill. Let me show you these pics. So this is the property, but wait, there's more. This is going to be the mansion, of course. They love that sloping backyard.
Yeah, they do.
Though I think that's the backyard behind it. And then if you continue, this is the driveway.
Oh, it's really big.
So down here would be like a garage.
So it's like she's still going to have to drive to go to Khloe and Kris's house.
Yeah.
But I love this thing that they're doing. They're like kind of creating their own community.
And this is all in Hidden Hills, I believe.
Oh, I love that they're all like going to be next door neighbors.
Do you see that driveway? You see how, now you can envision it.
Do you think like, I feel like Kim's home is her forever home.
Yeah, she spends so much time on it.
I could see Kendall like moving over here. I don't think Kendall's home is like her forever home and she's still young. But what about Kourtney and Travis? Like,
well, they are, I think they're fine right now, but they probably will move because they need a house together.
Right, they don't have like a family home.
A blended family.
So I think like, I mean, that's the dream, like being able to buy like in like this most expensive part of the country, 5 different lots all next to each other. That's such a dream.
Such a dream. Kylie's new Hidden Hills property is located in between properties owned by her mom and her sister Khloe, and then Kim and Kourtney live nearby.
Yeah, they all live in like the same area, but not, it sounds like the 3 of them are on the same cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
That's like so, like that's something I'm extremely jealous of.
Extremely jealous.
And I feel like Khloe and Kris have like loved now living next to each other once their homes were finally done and that architect who like stole their house. I feel like it's like the best thing they ever did. And now Kylie's, there's like another girly in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And it's so fun for all the cousins. Like that is like real true privilege. Like that I'm jealous of.
Yeah. They're living well.
They're living
You love
well.
to see people like doing like what with their money, like
what I would do. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if we had unlimited resources, that is exactly what I would do. I would find like the best neighborhood, purchase like 5 lots next to each other, spend time making them our dream homes forever. And then like raising our kids there. That's like such a dream.
You know what you would do? You'd buy dirt.
I would, yeah.
You found the one you can't live without. He got a ring,
let his knee hit the ground.
You do what you love and call it work.
1,000%.
1,000 episodes in the turf.
Be careful. 1,000 episodes with the turd. Be careful. Do not touch these balloons. They are hanging on by a thread.
Okay. So Kylie bought dirt. And once again, she's showing she has country
Yes.
family
Oh,
values.
this is so like a down home country thing to do.
But I think now she will be like in LA.
Settled.
So she needs someone from Nashville who's willing to relocate for her.
I feel like that's not hard.
Or she still like always wants a farm.
Yeah.
She should get a farm.
Yeah. I love this. That house looks like sick. I feel like their houses take so long to build.
No, I feel like they actually don't. Like I feel like one day we were reporting that the contractor like left Kris and Khloe, and then like the next season they were in their houses.
Yeah, but like they had bought the lots like years prior.
But she bought this lot 3 years ago, so now we're just like getting excited.
We love girls who plan.
I feel like she'll be in a year.
That's so exciting for her and the kids.
Yeah.
Happy for her.
Happy for her.
A little jealous.
Always.
It's like 70% happy, 30% jealous.
I know.
No, it's probably like 30% happy, 70% jealous.
No, I'm mostly happy. I just like, I hope that we get to see a little on the show, and
Yeah.
she just like shows us some.
She gives us nothing on the show, so I wouldn't, hold out hope.
Yeah. Are you ready for our next story?
I am.
It's about your boyfriend. Actually, not your boyfriend. Your gymnastics teacher.
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd says his son used to think he worked at a movie theater.
Lol.
And I never corrected him.
Lol.
In an exclusive clip from this weekend's episode of Sunday Today, Paul Rudd sat down with Willie Geist to discuss whether his kids are aware of his successful career. Paul said that his son, Jack, 17, and his daughter, Darby, 13, have finally put it all together, that their dad is an actor, but things were very different when they were little. Quote, when my kids were young, I'm not going to sit my kids down when they're 3 and say, I've got some DVDs to show you. I didn't really explain what I did. Then he recalls a story of when his son was about 4 or 5 and went to see a movie with his friends at the movie theater. Quote, we were all going and there was a movie poster that I was on that was in the lobby. So they all just thought that I worked at the movie theater, which I thought was very cute.
That's like so cute and innocent, like kid stuff.
Yeah. And then a few years later, I think when he was 15, he finally put it all together. I never corrected him, he says, teasing. He'd say that he worked at the AMC Lowe's.
I do often wonder.
He does technically work at the AMC Lowe's.
I do often wonder though, like as a child of like an actual famous person, is there like a conversation you have? Is it just like there's not a moment you just know it your whole life? Like, but like you watch movies, so like that there are celebrities out there,
Yeah, I feel like eventually it's a conversation that you have when like they're old enough to have the awareness of what you're saying.
That's so weird.
Depends what level you're at, though. I feel like Paul Rudd's kids, he doesn't need to be like, you guys, we're going to be mobbed.
Right, by the paparazzi.
But
the
like,
Kardashian kids.
There's definitely a course that they all have to take.
Yeah. I wonder how to navigate that. That seems difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely a problem
but
I'm
we've
going to
seen,
have
clips
with
of,
my
like,
children.
North in the show being like, why do
you
they all
take-
follow
yeah.
us? Like, Yeah, it's a conversation you're going to have. Like, mommy's a big star.
Right. Don't be
and then they're gonna come over
surprised.
and be like, we've never seen anything. What is mom talking about?
I think mommy is not famous. I think she's mentally ill. Like, no one's following us, mom. And I'm like, but they are. Like, you can't see
You just
them.
can't see them. They hide.
They have
That's
really
their
long
job.
lenses. Yeah, they like stay far away, but like they have like the 35 millimeter lens,
And they're
like so
just
they can see everything.
obsessed with me.
Yeah,
And they're like, sure, mommy.
yeah. And then daddy's like, just go along with it.
Sure, mommy. We'll go get you a Diet Coke.
Yeah, sure, mommy. There's paparazzi outside. Maybe you should put your sunglasses on. Sure, mommy. Oh, to dream.
Maybe.
No, you know what? Like, I actually wouldn't want that. Like,
Yeah.
I want it now when I'm like young and thirsty. But like when I have kids, like obviously
No,
my priorities.
it's a burden.
No, like you
I
worry
think-
about their safety.
I think it wears off really quickly, you know.
once you have kids.
No, and just as a celebrity. Like, I'm sure the first time you get paparazzi, you're like, oh my God.
No,
I've
I
made
still
it.
think like if you're a celebrity, like a thirsty celebrity with like, you know, without kids and like you're young, like you crave that for a long time.
Yeah.
If you're not getting it like in droves, you know,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes a burden.
Yeah. Anyways, Paul Rudd.
What do we know?
He worked at the movie theater and at the gymnasium. Do you still think he was your gymnastics?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you believe me?
I believe that that's what you think.
You're such a gaslighting wench. Like, it's one, like, it's really tough because my
100.
memory often plays tricks on me.
Uh-huh.
But I have such a clear memory of being a young child, having just seen Clueless, telling my gymnastics teacher he looks like Josh from Clueless, and him giving me this like knowing wink and smile, you know? And then he disappeared like a few weeks later. Because obviously he got so famous he didn't need to work at gymnastics anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, Paul Rudd is a Chiefs fan. The Super Bowl, this is our last episode together before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We have, you know, tomorrow's episode, but like,
I'll be back in New York.
and is there anything that we want to like say about it? I'm getting pretty excited.
I'm just wanting to wish everyone luck.
I'm working on my menu.
Ooh, what's on the
Menu. So I have a really big like cheese board coming,
course.
which is going to be so delicious and tasty. I'm going to make nachos from the Magnolia Table Cookbook, and like I'll be able to use kosher beef, and that's going to be mighty tasty. I think that's about it.
I didn't know, by the way.
Oh, crudité, of course. I've been like loving carrots and ranch. Ranch.
I don't give a ranch.
And then I think I'm gonna order pizza for the main course.
I love that. Like, you know what? Just phone it in.
Oh, Ben was saying I should make spinach artichoke dip, which I do have a really good recipe from Magnolia Table. And he liked. Do you go to try mine? Do you remember I made it last Thanksgiving? Doesn't seem like
Where
something
were
you
we
would
last
eat.
Thanksgiving?
I cooked all day while I was 7 months pregnant in my kitchen while you guys sat out on the couch and watched football
At your house?
at my apartment.
I have no memory of being at your house.
We like during the day, and I was cooking. I made mac and cheese.
It
And I
wasn't
was
a
like really pregnant and nobody helped me.
It wasn't
That's
a
what
memorable affair.
That's what I remember.
It wasn't a
And I remember
memorable
Olivia
affair.
being like, we'll do it together. Like it was just mac and cheese and
turkey.
no, and the spinach artichoke dip. Because then like we went to mom's and there was a feast, but like I just wanted to contribute my spinach artichoke dip,
Oh,
which I
so
love.
we didn't eat at your house?
No. But we watched some football. You really don't remember?
None of this sounds even remotely familiar to me.
And Kayla was staying with me. Well, and Olivia and Zach too.
Oh, that sort
There was
of
probably a
rings
lot of
bell.
Frozen.
Well, I didn't eat the spinach artichoke dip.
Okay.
And if I did, I certainly don't remember it.
That's good. You know, because if it was really bad,
Horrible. Yeah.
you would never stop talking.
Horrible.
You would never stop talking about it.
Right. No, you're right.
So maybe I'll make that. But like mashing all those artichokes,
It's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work. So drop in the comments. What are you making for the Super Bowl? Claudia sent me some like TikTok bullshit.
Jackie hated my idea.
TikTok bullshit. Tick tick boom. Yeah, we bring in the noise. Now you know that song, right?
No. I still don't know
I
that
just
song.
played it for you the other day.
So that doesn't mean I know it.
You said you liked it.
Speaking of things I like, today's episode, before we continue, ad break is brought to you by Honeylove. Ladies, we all have that one bra we wear on the daily. It's the one I'm wearing now, and I've been wearing it since I got here because it's the most comfortable one we own. And let me tell you, that bra you thought was nice doesn't compare to our new favorite one. I'm talking about it from our sponsor, Honeylove. They have revolutionized the bra game, so you no longer have to deal with uncomfortable underwire without sacrificing support. You'll immediately feel and see the difference. Their bras are so comfortable, you won't want to take it off. For a limited time only, you can get Honeylove on sale. You can get 20% off your entire order with the code TOAST at honeylove.com. Support our show, check out Honeylove, and use code TOAST. So I've been wearing the bra from Honeylove like literally for now 10 days straight. I did wash it a couple times, but you know, I don't really need to switch it up. I found the perfect bra. With Honeylove, you'll never experience the feeling of like needing to take your bra off after a long day. Their bras are so comfortable, you will forget that you're wearing them. You may even sleep in them. I can attest to the truth of that statement. Their bestseller crossover bra is so comfortable, it is sure to be your new go-to. This bra gives all the support of traditional bras without using any of the underwires. Plus, mesh detailing adds a little touch of sexiness. It is the bra that you'll actually enjoy wearing and you won't want to take off. If you're tired of bras that cause bulging in your back, Honeylove's bras are designed with the back smoothing fabric to prevent the bra bulge. So I had never worn a bra from Honeylove before, like maybe 2 months ago, but I had so many other like from their shapewear lines, I had so many other products, and I knew without even like trying it on that this would be, it's a company I trust, and I knew that the bras would be good, and I was 100% right. They have you covered for everyday looks, workouts, weddings, and more. Treat yourself to the best shapewear on the market and save 20% off at honeylove.com with code TOAST. That's code TOAST at honeylove.com. Cinched, snatched, and lifted. It's hot girl season thanks to Honeylove.
It's always hot girl season when you're 30.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Our next story, some royal news, because why not for the 1000th episode?
100%. It's only fair.
King Charles wants Prince Harry back in the family and at the coronation, says a source.
Says a source who's dumb or lying.
Says a source who must be practically deranged.
Yeah, there's no way. I feel like of all of them, Charles hates Harry the most.
Okay, but I've been seeing this kind of theme like a couple times that like Charles wants him back. And then I was reading what the source says is the reason why. And like, it's not the worst reason.
Okay.
But the coronation of King Charles Cavalier Spaniel III is less than 100 days away. He'll be coronated on May 6th, the birthday of the Snatcher. So he'll be birthed as a king, and Snatcher will be rebirthed as a
Virgin.
25-year-old? 26-year-old?
26.
Virgin. Though the royal family has made no statement following the release of Harry's bombshell memoir, Spare, a source close to the royal household tells People in this week's cover story, so like salt, sprinkling grains of salt everywhere, that the new British monarch wants his younger son to attend his ceremony at Westminster Abbey. Quote, "It is such a momentous occasion for Charles, and he would want his son to be at the coronation to witness it. He would like to have Harry back in the family. If they don't sort it out, it will always be part of the king's reign and how he has left his family disjointed.
That's true.
He has had a reputation as a distant parent, and it would be awful for him for that to continue." A royal historian told People that quite apart from Charles's paternal hope to reunite with his son, one of the jobs of the royal family is showing how to cope with the problems we all have in a human and thoughtful way. What will be a success for the family in the future is not reconciliation necessarily, but mutual acceptance of different ideas and priorities. So they're saying like it's such a good example for the country if he's able to bring his son back into the fold.
No, because think about Lizzie. Even though Meghan and Harry like left during her reign, they only really started acting crazy once she passed. Like they still had that tie to her, and they still had enormous respect for her. And they don't have that for Charles. If anything, they have like a bigger disdain than anyone else. So I do understand this line of thinking that like it really reflects poorly on him. And he's supposed to be like setting an example for people.
I understand this line of thinking. Though if anyone's asking me, like I just completely disagree. I feel like most people who are watching and, you know, families who are feeling like related to this, like would see what Harry did and like would not relate to forgiving him and acting and like letting him into the big family moments again. Like,
well, by the way, I think it's whatever side you take. If you take Harry and Meghan's side, you support them cutting off their family, like cutting out toxic people.
Both sides.
Both sides
want them to have nothing to do with each other.
Right. It's like, it's called like having boundaries and like eventually like realizing even if it's someone you love and it's your family, like sometimes the best thing is like to go no contact and like really not. So I think that also sets a good example.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't think I agree with this line of thinking. I don't think that that's what it would achieve to have them there. And by the way, if they even had them there, because this person also said, there have been some very grave disagreements between them, but the Platinum Jubilee and the funerals of the Queen and Prince Philip did demonstrate that they could put personal enmity aside for the sake of the bigger cause. And that is what the coronation will be about. Yes, but like, what's happened in the last 6 months like is beyond the pale.
Yeah, no, that was all before the documentary, the book.
BD and BB.
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, when Harry and Meghan did show up for the certain things, I mean, it became all about them. I mean, how could it not? It was so crazy.
And also they were like, they left the Jubilee early because they like didn't like how they were treated. It's never been smooth sailing, and like to have like William and Kate like sit next to them, or even like be like, it's just, who are you fooling? Like, you're not a pack of liars.
It's true. Like,
I'd rather you guys be
us.
real than a pack of liars.
You're not fooling us. I actually think it would be better if they just stay away. Like,
better for them. And
for everyone.
Better for Harry and Meghan to protect their peace, and better for the family to not like be doormats.
Yeah, no. Honestly, there's no way that the coronation of Charles wouldn't then just become about Harry and Meghan, because that's just the situation we're in. And I'm sure Charles doesn't want that. And
Charles like does not seem like this, like, I'll take the high road.
Pious. Like,
yeah.
He seems like kind of a thirsty king.
Not thirsty, but like, I feel like throughout his life, he's been very
selfish.
No. Tough, like as a dad, and especially towards Harry. Harry talks about that in his book. And this wouldn't be the time where he's gonna like soften.
Yeah.
When they just took a big hot dump on him.
Yeah, they should not go to the coronation.
Not softening.
I don't know if People Magazine is like, the most legitimate source. So I don't know if they're thinking about or like trying to get Harry and Meghan to come. I don't think that they should.
I don't think that they should. But I had seen like a couple headlines that were like, the king wants him at the coronation. So I'm like,
I saw a headline that said, it's Coronation Day.
The window is open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. Who knew we had 8,000 salad plates?
I didn't know that.
No. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I know, that's the headline I saw.
That's like excess,
yeah.
Do you think?
Excess wealth, it's giving privilege, it's giving 1%, it's giving like, show your privilege.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story of our 1000th episode?
The final story. Do-do-do-do. Ah. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. It's the final story. Harry and Meghan, do yourselves a favor and stay the fuck away. It's for the better for everyone.
Gorgeous. Thanks. Nailed it. Our fifth and final story is a little Super Bowl news, a little commercial dropping.
I love this.
Jennifer Coolidge continues her It Girl era.
No, I literally sent you a story yesterday about Frida.
You did?
I texted you as I was sitting next to you on the couch about their Kelce, Jason Kelce's wife.
Oh, yes, you did. Okay, wait, how about it's a two-pronged.
Okay. So go with your first one.
We'll start with yours.
No, go with your first one. It's already pulled up, and I'll pull up the second one.
Okay. Airdrop it to me.
I will.
Jennifer Coolidge continues her It Girl era with the new e.l.f. Cosmetics Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, e.l.f. Cosmetics.
e.l.f. Cosmetics have tapped Jennifer Coolidge for their Super Bowl commercial, and she's living out her dream of playing a dolphin. This comes after a streak of wins for the White Lotus star, now the actress can add Super Bowl commercial star to the pantheon of projects that she's worked on this year.
I could have guessed somebody would tap her. That's just smart marketing. She's very in the culture, very in the zeitgeist, and we love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not all for this like releasing of commercials early. Like, could we be surprised?
I know, yes, but like I do feel like sometimes the commercials slip through the cracks, and like
no, but then after there's like a roundup, like they exist online, like it's like a lot of people before I became like a big football fan, like just tune in for the commercials. Like, can we leave something like to the imagination?
So true. I mean, not all of them have dropped, and it would have been cool to see this like live and not have the spoiler spoiled. But I love this for Jen and for e.l.f.
I love this era that we're in. And e.l.f. is like really kind of, I'm happy for them that they have that much money for a Super Bowl commercial, because they're really, if you're like in the beauty, like TikTok, like things like viral trends, they really consistently kill it for like $1. You need good makeup and you have $1, go to e.l.f. You'll get a full face of makeup.
Yeah. Eyes, lips, face. And she is promoting their viral Power Grip Primer.
I use it.
Which is fitting because she's in her prime.
Oh, cute. I like that.
Yeah. So part B of this story is that Jason Kelce's pregnant wife, Kylie, has been featured in a full-page ad wishing her luck ahead of the Super Bowl. Kelce is being honored for her big contribution to the big game. It's not every year that your husband's team ends up in the Super Bowl, especially when you are expecting a baby any day. The soon-to-be mom of 3 began making headlines earlier this week when her husband revealed that she's 38 weeks pregnant, that she's bringing her OBGYN to the game. As fans wonder whether the Kelce Bowl will feature the birth of the third Kelce girl, Frida decided to sponsor Kelce as their MVP, quote, most valuable pusher. The brand Frida Mom, which isn't amazing, and they also have Frida Baby. It's like the best brand.
Yeah, you use the nose sucker thing, right?
Oh, I use the everything, but like also for postpartum stuff, like all of the things that you don't know what they are until you need them.
Right.
Just get the Frida Mom
stuff.
It comes in a bundle, and it's like everything that you need.
Oh, interesting.
And I got it like before I gave birth. I was like, what are these things?
Yeah. You did every single one of them.
Every single one. And I re-upped. They have the best disposable underwear for afterwards.
I feel like
It's,
that's actually a really good gift to get someone like who you know who is about to give birth. Like that's a very thoughtful gift.
Yeah. And then for baby stuff, like our thermometer, nail filer, like everything is Frida. So it's totally on brand. They published an ad saying this Sunday will generate over $500 million of ads and sponsorships around football players, but the real MVP isn't going to be on the field. Today, we announced in Philadelphia Inquirer our official sponsorship of Kelce in the sport of motherhood.
So cute.
While Jason is sweating it out with the Eagles on the field, she'll be 38 weeks pregnant in the stands with her OBGYN as her +1. So as he pushes that football through his legs, she could be pushing something twice as big through hers.
No, like love this.
Straight facts. And
love this.
And they said, and that's what deserves a sponsorship.
I agree. Like we're just out here giving birth for free.
Literally. With no awards.
No awards, no sponsorships. I love this.
I also feel like they could have included Mama Kelce.
Yeah.
Like this, but no, they're like the go-to
for like pregnancy, postpartum.
Perinatal brand. So like this is absolutely perfect. But I also feel like someone should have given her a commercial. She was on their podcast because they asked, because there's a petition going around to have Mama Kelce do the coin toss. Yeah. She's really the only one who could be impartial.
100%.
And so they said, like, Mom, like, would you do the coin toss? And she was like, no, there are so many more accomplished people who should do it. And they were like, what? Like, you're knocking moms. Like, don't take away from like what. And I feel like we need to be lifting up moms. She thinks she hasn't contributed to like football.
Please.
Like, you raised 2 big football stars.
Right. You fed them, which it was not easy.
You drove them to practice.
Yeah. No, it's so true.
You smelled their farts.
So true. You washed their smelly like
jock
jerseys.
straps.
Yeah. So true.
I feel like she needs a commercial.
I will be surprised if there's not one. Like maybe we don't know about it yet because someone wants to keep something under wraps.
Yeah.
But I would be very surprised if there's not a single commercial that doesn't like reference her or have her. I will be surprised.
It's a little bit of a tight turnaround. They would only have had 2 weeks to come up with it.
And I feel like a lot of Super Bowl commercials are tight turnaround because they always want to be like really relevant.
Yeah, and also like the Jennifer Coolidge one references the joke she made about, not a joke, about wanting to play a dolphin in her next role.
Which was like somewhat recently.
Which was at the Golden Globes. So it's possible. And even if a brand won't do something, like the NFL like needs to do something with her.
If someone doesn't, like we ride it, Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, and then if someone doesn't like, I can't say I'll be watching the Super Bowl again if you guys miss this opportunity.
I agree.
Unless it's like the 49ers.
Versus the 49ers.
Or the Cowboys.
So that is our 1000th episode. It felt very 1000-y, you know?
There were a lot of elements about it that were so 1000.
I think pretty much what I would say is that the whole time we kind of kept it. We kept it 1000.
You best believe it.
We kept it 1000. That was harmony.
And I love that we ended our 1000th episode with harmony.
In a harmonious, not acrimonious.
Even though we have moments of acrimony.
Moments.
Which is always so fun, you know, because you did bring up mixing yesterday for no fucking reason.
Oh my God, eat my ass, yeah.
Overall, this show is 99% harmony.
1% acrimony. And the acrimony makes for great clips on social media.
100%.
So that is our show. Again, thank you to everyone who made it possible for us to get to 1,000 episodes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and day out. We love being a part of your day. We love doing the toast. The toast will literally be going on till the day we die. Love you. Thank you so much for listening to The Toast, the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, Castbox, all the places we listen to podcasts. Find us at Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.
We keeping it 1,000.